top 10 best assets. Welcome to Numa Finance TV. Here are the top 10 best assets to own that will build wealth for you over time. The best assets to own are the income-producing assets. They are sound investments that generate income regularly without the need for significant effort on the part of the buyer. They range from owning your residential home, rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. The goal of income-producing assets is to create a steady stream of passive income that can be used to supplement or replace your active income. If you want to invest in tangible assets, you have the choice of either investing for growth or investing for income. Those who invest for income focus on building a portfolio of assets that generate recurring cash flow. And those who invest for growth invest and are in it for the long haul. Well, folks, here are the 10 best assets you can own that will build wealth and produce income for you in the long run. Let's ride on. Owning your primary residence. Owning your own primary residence or home ownership ranks among the most common ways people gain a substantial increase in net worth. Instead of choosing the traditional 30-year mortgage, opt for a 15 or 20-year repayment mortgage term so you can pay it off more quickly, which will result in a significant asset and savings on interest. And if you decide to sell after you pay your home off, capital gains tax may be low. Renting might make more financial sense than owning in some high-priced urban areas, depending on whether the cost of ownership is reasonable in relation to total living expenses. Owning rental properties. If you own rental properties, you will realize that it's one of the most common income-producing assets is rental properties. This investment involves purchasing a property and renting it out to tenants. Rental income generated from the property is then used to cover the expenses of the property, such as mortgage payments, property taxes, and maintenance costs. Any remaining income is then considered profit. While rental properties can be a lucrative investment, they do require a significant amount of effort and work on the part of the investor. Property management, tenant screening, and maintenance are just a few of the responsibilities that come with owning a rental property. Buying and holding high dividend yielding stocks. Buying and holding high dividend yielding stocks is another good asset for you to own. These are stocks that pay a portion of their earnings to shareholders in the form of dividends. This income can be reinvested back into the stock or used as a source of passive income. High dividend-paying stocks are often considered a low-risk investment as they tend to be issued by well-established companies with a history of consistent earnings. Though, as with any investment, there is always a degree of risk involved. Investors should look for blue-chip stocks with a consistent history of dividend payments. A good dividend yield should be around 2% to 6% of the company's annual dividend divided by its stock price multiplied by 100. You can also buy and hold bonds. Holding bonds is another good asset to own. They are generally income-producing asset. They are debt securities that are issued by companies or governments to raise capital. When an investor purchases a bond, they are essentially lending money to the issuer, who then pays interest on the loan. Bonds are often considered a low-risk investment, as they are generally backed by the issuer's ability to pay. However, the interest paid on bonds tends to be lower than other income-producing assets, such as dividend-paying stocks. Government bonds are considered the safest, while corporate bonds offer higher yields but come with higher risks. Investors can also consider municipal bonds, which offer tax advantages in addition to regular income. High-yield savings accounts. Shop around for high-yielding, high-interest savings account is a type of savings account that typically offers a higher interest rate than ordinary savings accounts. While the interest rate is not as high as some other income-producing assets, such as rental properties or dividend stocks. It is a great option for those who want a low-risk, low-maintenance option for generating passive income. Private equity. This type of investment called private equity investments can provide high returns to investors in the long and short run. Although they come with higher risk and are typically only available to accredited investors, private equity firms invest in private companies, often to grow the business and sell it for a profit. Investors can invest in private equity funds, which are typically limited partnerships that pool money from multiple investors to make investments in private companies. Private equity investments typically require a longer investment horizon than other assets and may require investors to lock up their capital for several years. Invest in mutual funds. Another good popular asset is investing in mutual funds, which allows investors to invest a fixed amount at regular intervals, usually monthly. This helps investors average out the cost of investing over time, reducing the impact of market volatility. Mutual funds can provide exposure to a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds, making them a good option for investors seeking a low-risk income stream with growth potential. Investors should research the fund's fees, management quality, and performance history before investing. Gold is a popular and traditional asset to one. It has a class of its own that has been used as a store of value for centuries. Gold can be purchased in various forms, including physical gold, jewelry, coins, bars, and paper gold ETFs, sovereign gold bonds. Gold is often used as a hedge against inflation and currency fluctuations. Gold prices tend to rise during times of economic uncertainty and geopolitical tensions. Gold is also considered a haven asset during market downturns. To earn a substantial income, you can invest in gold-backed exchange-traded funds, ETFs, and mutual funds. These may generate income for you as they pay investors interest or dividends. These funds invest in physical gold or gold futures and provide investors with exposure to the gold market without the need to purchase and store physical gold. Another asset is lend people money through peer-to-peer lending. There are numerous peer-to-peer lending platforms in this modern times that allows investors to lend money directly to borrowers. If you join one of these platforms and own a stake there, it is a sure bet way of earning regular monthly income till whenever your stake lasts. As an investor, you earn interest on the loans you make. Peer-to-peer lending can be a good way to earn higher returns than you would with traditional savings accounts. Owning antiques and collectibles. Antiques and collectibles can be more than just a hobby. It is a sure good asset to own as they increase in value over time. They can serve as a boost to your net worth, especially if you become an expert in a certain area. Areas to consider investing in are fine art, antiques, or rare wine. But wait, we want you to know that just because a collectible item was lucrative in the past, think Elvis memorabilia and General World War II items, I'm sure you know that they may not still be a good investment today. That's why it's important to educate yourself. Visit with reputable pawn shop and gallery owners, as well as other experts in the field to gain the knowledge you need to invest in collectibles that will add to your bottom line. That's it, folks. That is the top 10 best assets to own that will build wealth for you. Here is a bonus. Invest in a good education. You might not have thought of it this way, but your education credentials are among your greatest assets. Choosing to invest in your own education to qualify for a better job or gain a promotion can help you reap significant financial gain over time after your graduation and you move into employment. And your education doesn't have to end when you receive your bachelor's degree. To help pay for the cost of continuing education classes or certifications, you could opt to take out a student loan or borrow from a credit union, or you also borrow from an in-school student loan options and parent loan options. Your investment in your education will continue to increase in earnings that can come much more quickly from a promotion or annual raise that you earn as a result of additional education. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share this video, and please subscribe to our channel. We regularly upload financial useful videos on this channel 3 times a week. Keep on winning. See you in our next video.